Hey everyone, welcome back to Techie Nester, the place where we dive deep into movies that made waves, missed the mark, or completely flew under the radar. Whether it's a forgotten classic, a controversial remake, or the latest release everyone's talking about, we break it down with no filter. If you love bold takes, honest reviews, and a bit of movie nostalgia, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump in. Imagine acting underwater, in mocap suits, with no scuba gear for hours. That's exactly what James Cameron demanded for Avatar, Fire and Ash, and it blew film tech wide open. In this video, we dive deep into the revolutionary visual effects and underwater motion capture systems that made this epic possible. At CinemaCon 2025, we got our first glimpse. Ash people, Na'vi who've turned ash gray and reject Awa, and the serene wind traders soaring on manta ray ships. The title hints at deeper themes: fire as destruction and ash as aftermath, a mirror to real world conflict and human cost. When it comes to pushing film technology, James Cameron doesn't walk, he dives headfirst. While Avatar, The Way of Water was already revolutionary for capturing motion underwater, Fire and Ash takes that innovation and dials it up to 11. The team at Lightstorm built massive water tanks, some holding close to 1 million gallons, just to replicate oceanic conditions with full realism. But capturing clean footage underwater is a nightmare. So what did they do? They covered the tank's surface with floating white ping pong balls, thousands of them. Not to look cool, but to block the overhead studio lights and prevent reflections on the water surface, which could totally ruin the motion capture data. And here's the wildest part: no bubbles were allowed. That meant everyone, actors, stunt performers, camera operators, even the lighting team, had to work completely breathless. No scuba gear, no air hoses. If bubbles showed up in a shot, it was scrapped. This meant even the most high-tech rigs had to be redesigned for silent, non-intrusive filming. From robotic submersible cameras to infrared motion sensors that worked underwater. To make the illusion real, Cameron pushed his cast beyond traditional acting. Enter Kirk Crack, world-renowned freediving expert and breath coach. Actors like Kate Winslet weren't just memorizing lines, they were learning to become aquatic performers. Kate famously held her breath for over 7 minutes during filming, breaking Tom Cruise's record on Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Actors underwent months of lung capacity training, using techniques like static apnea, CO2 tolerance tables, and diaphragmatic stretching to slow their heart rates underwater and stay calm even in intense scenes. This wasn't just impressive, it was necessary. They had to perform emotionally charged scenes completely underwater, without safety gear, while being surrounded by a crew shooting from all angles. And if you're wondering, yes, this performance wasn't faked with CGI or green screen dry for wet tricks. Every hair wave, eye twitch, and emotional expression was captured exactly as it happened, in real water, with real actors holding their breath. So why go through all this trouble? Why not just fake it like every other film? Because James Cameron believes the audience can feel the difference. Fake water just moves wrong. Real water refracts light in ways CGI can't fully replicate yet. And when an actor's actually struggling to stay calm 20 feet underwater, you feel that tension on screen. In Fire and Ash, we're not just diving deeper into Pandora, we're drowning in the consequences of progress, loss, and cultural divide. The Ash people aren't villains. They're survivors of something the Na'vi have never faced, and the tech used to bring them to life mirrors that struggle. Fire, pressure, resistance. James Cameron said these movies are about humanity's relationship with nature, and this time, the fire might be too much for even the ocean to put out. And the irony? While the world of Pandora burns, the way it's captured, every bubbleless shot, every breathless take, is pushing film tech to new heights. If this blew your mind, hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment. Would you train for months just to act underwater? Stay tuned for more deep dives into the tech behind your favorite blockbusters. Until then, stay curious, stay creative, and keep breathing.